is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella. Get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on third down.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. He'll try the left side. Breaks into the open. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Looking to throw, it's locked. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Pemberton. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Complete to the left. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
They'll ride the hot hand. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tiger!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Working the big fella to the corner.
3rd down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes them, gets another 1st down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
Arizona comes out with another 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got the quick pass.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Give to the back. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind. It forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Right back to the well. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wants to throw. It's locked. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They want to run this quarterback. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Tigers are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Jackson. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
How many 1st downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback, tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely
off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's locked. Hauls it in. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Hand off from the shotgun. Breaks the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. With the catch, it's Jackson. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door, first and goal.
Tight end trying to get in. Touchdown, LSU! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Slings it downfield. Got his man to the left. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall down.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking the shot. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. What a play that time. They got way more than they needed to convert that 4th down.
But I love the execution of this quarterback. Everybody's sitting shallow, trying to take away the first down. He takes the ball down the field. Great strike. Nice play. Nice 4th down conversion.
It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up in the 28.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Takes a hit as he fires. Hauls it in. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
He's looking to throw. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Arizona. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Gives it to the back on the draw. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Here we go. To throw, it's Locke. Got a man, it's Jackson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Going to throw it over the top of the deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Pemberton. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. Fires the pass, intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand. Now you have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Under fire. And that's a very productive 1st down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Firing to the right, complete. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
He'll pull it down. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Arizona set to start this second half. They'll kick it off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Trying to set the tone with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And tackled there by the defense.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Grab near the marker. It's Pemberton. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing your end zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They're going to run it to the right. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Locke. Makes the grab. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, this defense knew they had to get off to a fast start here in the second half. They're trailing by a bunch of points right now on the scoreboard. They needed to make something positive happen early, and on the very first drive, they get a sack on 3rd down, looking to get the ball back to their offense here.
And the returner is stopped. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. This time on target.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. LSU will get a 1st down.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. 1st down.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's locked. Oh, they're after him. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. This time he's got it. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They just keep firing. Caught near the sticks. It's Jackson. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Extending the play. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Guys, LSU has the lead here. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. From the gun, running back gets to give. Out of bounds right at the 10-yard line as they are threatening to score.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Dropping back, it's locked. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Gets it out fast. Touchdown LSU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Penn State is getting blitzed right now in Beaver Stadium in front of that super loyal fan base. Loyal, but my goodness, that's being tested today. They're trailing by 14 to Miami. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
On the run, it's Casey. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better. Right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
It's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Turning it on! Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
You know, every running back thinks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field. And this guy, I know he's got it in his mind. He might be the only one in the stadium right now that knows he's got 97 yards rushing here in the fourth quarter. You know he is begging his coach just for one more carry to get that mark.
The offense changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Luck. Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Wide receiver going in motion. A designed run for the quarterback. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal. That conversion sets a tone, but that's also really part of their MO. They're going to go for it on fourth and short.
Yeah, it's a body blow, and it's demoralizing. It's a good point, Reese. When you go for it like that and you go get it, you're essentially telling the opponent, look, you can't stop us. Next time we get in a similar situation, we're going to do the exact same thing, and there ain't nothing you can do about it.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Casey. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, the ground game. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time. And he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Makes the grab. It's Casey. There he goes. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.